Here at Quantifiable Energy, we propose doing things a little differently. You see, for us, the start of any real energy monitoring program has to do with the ability to measure accurately, to quantify where you're starting in order to know that when a program's put into place, you know it's being successful. You've got measurable data as opposed to where you started. Now, such knowledge is vital. Deep knowledge of this invisible stuff we call electricity. But what does that knowledge need to look like? Well, it needs to be accurate, but that's a given. It also needs to be of sufficient quantity in order to be meaningful, I suppose, to know whether what you're measuring is sufficient to know whether it's actually working. Let me give you an example of that. If, for example, you're measuring at half-hourly or hourly increments, will you really know whether a thermostat is actually kicking in or kicking out? You see, a granular detail on a second-by-second basis will provide such detail. And then the third thing you need is to be able to upload that detail in such a way as to be understandable to maybe technical people, as well as your staff and maybe the public at large. Now, that's what Quantifiable Energy are seeking to do. We've come across a system which is able to monitor real-time energy data and so much more. It's produced by a company called BEST, British Energy Saving Technology, who have both designed this and also manufacture it here in the UK to a very high standard, called Eniscope. I come across BEST a few years ago, and they have largely been using this product offshore in the international market and have been extremely successful in doing so, but have paid very little attention to the UK market, mainly because they've just been drawn offshore. And so I've become a channel partner for BEST in order to distribute this product principally in the UK. What I would ask you to do is call me. You see, if there's one problem that Eniscope has, it's this. It's so good in so many different ways that to explain to you the different aspects of Eniscope in a very short time is very difficult to do. So what I invariably encourage people to do is tell me what they would like to use it for. Then I can explain how it fits in with that, and then any other multiple benefits that might flow from that once I know exactly what you're using it for. Now let me give you a couple of examples. I've got a facility manager, for example, that uses it in 5 buildings that he has. He has communal areas going through those buildings that he gets monthly reports from. What he's decided to do is install in order to get those automated to him. He also has BMS systems, but he's not sure whether they're functioning correctly. How does he know? Well, he now is able to monitor those circuits, and he will know whether the BMS system is telling him accurately what is going on, because he's now got live data from those particular facilities. We've also installed it in schools who want to know where their energy is going. We've also been able to help the children within that school to also help with energy conservation. So just within a few short minutes, can you see what I'm saying? There are so many different ways Eniscope can help. I just ask you to call me and we can have a discussion as to whether I think it will fit your needs. What I do know, it's a first-class product which will help you to save money in this energy conscious market.